Well, good morning.
Morning.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Well, I got a text message Friday afternoon wondering if I have a message or to preach. I was thinking about this. Maybe I can preach on what I work. I was thinking about that. I looked up what I work, and it's found 49 times in the Bible what I work. I assemble. I'm an assembly. It's in there 49 times. I'm like, really? So I got through my 49 times, and I found one that I want to read briefly, and it is found in Psalms 89. I'm going to read a few verses there. And what I have read there is basically my message. I have made a covenant with my chosen. I have sworn unto David my servant. For thy seed will establish and build up thy throne to all generations. And the heavens shall praise the wonders, O Lord, thy faithfulness also in the congregation of the saints. For who in the heaven can compare unto the Lord? Who among the sons of the mighty can be likened unto the Lord? Now here's what I want. God is greatly to be feared in the assembly of my work. We could say my work. Or the saints, which is here. To be had in the reverence of all them that are about him. That lays it pretty clear there, what I have. But my message is on Matthew 13 and Mark 4, where my message will be today. I think this here will fit in the time of season we're in. It's sowing seeds, getting the fields ready, and planting where we're at. He speaks about the 4 different souls here in Matthew 13. It's a stony ground. It's a good ground that's ready. And it's some that fell on ground but did not go deep. And it's those with thorns. He's speaking here in parables. Wonder why that is. He's speaking because he wants to teach his disciples what it is like in heaven. He's making a big impact on his 12 for a short period of time, and he's going to leave them. He's going to go, he's going to teach them, he's going to show them the way, and he's out of here. Bing, that's it. You're done. You're now on your own. You go preach the world. But here's what's going to happen. When he went, he spoke a parable in saying this, verse 4. When the sower went to sow, some fell on the wayside, and the fowls came and devoured them up. Some fell on stony places, which had not much earth. For where they sprung up, because they had no deepness of earth, they withered away, so to speak. And the sun came and scorched, because they had no root. Some fell on thorns, and the thorns sprung up and choked them. But the other fell on good ground and brought forth fruit, and some 100, some 60, some 30. The field is much like people. Some have a good heart, some have a soft heart, some have a stony heart. Some still have thorns in them. When we sow, when David goes out here and plants corn in his fields, Does he expect potatoes to come out of there? Well, I hope not. Does he expect a good harvest? Well, I hope so. Oh yeah, he expects a good harvest. How does he get his field ready? You plow, then you go across with this, and you get your field ready, right? Then you go plant, right? Make sure it's nice and soft. Absolutely. Some people were going to hear us and turn their back. Some will listen to us and receive everything we have. No, we don't always get what we want. But consider this. There are people who will never have what you have right now. That's a quote I seen yesterday. I'm going to repeat it. No, we don't always get what we want. But consider this. There are people who will never have what you have right now. That goes deep. If I do this, I see that your son needs a car. And my heart is right with God. I have a soft heart. I give you this. You go buy your son a car. Now, you're going to receive that either with a stony heart, or you're going to say, what were you doing? You're going to be going through this in your mind, say, wait a minute. Or you're going to receive that with gratefulness, say, God bless you. You see the difference there? What it's doing, how you're preparing your heart, how you're preparing your soul. Just your porter, Mitch. Just porter. Just porter. Find a bookmarker. How do we sow seeds? I'm going to read a little bit here yet. Now he goes on in verse 11 and explains the parable of four souls. Because it's given unto you the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. For whosoever has not, wait a minute, for whosoever has, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance, but whosoever has not, from him shall be taken away, even that he had. Whatever you have, God's going to take from you, or Satan will. I want your suspenders. Can I have your suspenders? Can I? Do you want them? Therefore speak I to them in parables, because they see not, and hearing, they hear not, neither do they understand. When I was pondering across this, I'm going to read a little bit further and I'll explain it. And in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah, which saith, by hearing ye shall hear and shall not understand, and seeing ye shall see and shall not perceive. For this people's heart is waxed gross, ouch, for their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes have closed, lest any time they should see with their eyes and hear with their ears, and should understand with their heart, and should be converted, and I should heal them. But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. That's what I said. For verily I say unto you that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear and have not heard them. Hear ye therefore the parable of the sower. Here's what I'm getting out of those verses. We all been there at one time, where we would have had nothing to do with nobody. Just leave me alone for a little bit. But we came up out of that thing, and we softened our hearts, and when I said, Dave, I want what you have. Can I have it? Sometime we made a transition in our lives to receive more of this. And go, bam! Ouch, what was that? So, when anyone heareth the word of the kingdom and understandeth it not, then cometh the wicked one and catches away that which was sown in his heart. This is which he received by the wayside. But he that received the seed in the stony places, the same is he that heareth the word and with joy receiveth it. Immediately receiveth it. Yet has he not root in himself, but endures for a while. For when tribulation or persecution arises because of the word, and by he is offended. He also receiveth seed among the thorns, is he that heareth the word and careth to the world, and the deceitful and riches trick the world, and he becometh unfruitful. But he that receiveth seed unto the good ground is he that heareth the word and understandeth it, which also beareth fruit and bringeth forth some 100, some 60, some 30. That's powerful there. Matthew 13. Matthew 13, Mark 4, and Luke 8 are parallel to each other. How are we sowing seeds? We can sow seeds through people we meet every day. We can sow seeds on prayer, our actions, our words, the words we speak, the things we do, the people we're around. Children can sow seeds too. Just the way their attitude, their actions, what they're doing, how they handle themselves. By going out evangelizing and passing out tracts, they're also sowing seeds. That's what I see into this. Then it goes on to say, these parables, I think, are very, very straightforward. In a way where we can understand them and apply it to our daily walk. The next ones are very interesting to me. The kingdom of heaven is like unto a man which sowed good seed in his field. But while he slept, the enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat and went his way. But when the blade was sprung up and forth fruit, then appeared the tares. So the servants of the householder said unto him, Sir, didst not thou sow good seed in thy field? From whence then hath it tares? It'd be like David going out and planting fields, and while he's sleeping, the enemy comes and just scatters a whole bunch of weeds in there. And David goes out, and then Jacob goes out there and says, Dad, what's this all about? Should we go hoe the weeds up? His dad goes, No. Whoa. No, we don't. We let it all sprung up. Then when it's all ready to harvest, we go out and bind that, and we separate the wheat from the corn. And we put the corn in our barn and put the weeds in the fire.
But if we let the weeds grow, then they'll choke the corn. So we usually pull them out.
You pull them out?
And then it gives a nice crop of corn.
We're very careful not to pull the corn out. Sometimes the corn wants to come along.
Right. You gotta be really, really careful when you do that. You want a nice crop too. But he said, Dad, that's why you gather up the tares, you root up the corn. Whoa. Let both grow together while the harvest. Until the harvest and the time of harvest, I will say unto you, reapers, gather ye together the first of tares, and bind them in bundles and burn them, but gather the wheat into my barn. That is, I like that. It puts it out. It puts it out there very clear. I like the story of Joseph in this parable. We can put Joseph's story very, very clear side by side with this with this sowing seeds. He was a boy about, how old are you? 16, 17, almost 17, almost 18. Oh,
Next year.
next year. Okay. Where he was totally hated by his brothers and ran down and pushed over. But his brother was like, Joseph was like, do what you want with me? I mean, I still love you. That's the attitude he had, right? He had the attitude of, I still love you. They sold him, and he went over to Egypt and started selling corn. Now his father was back in Canaan and wanted corn, so his brothers went over and got corn. They met Joseph. After Joseph told him who he was, then his brother said, I want what you have. I want that. Whatever you have there, I want it. Am I clear on this, Dave? It's very, very interesting. Now, in verse 30, I'm going to fast forward here, verse 36. He answered and said unto them, He that soweth the good seed is the Son of Man. The field is the world, the good seeds are the children of the kingdom, but the tares are the children of the wicked. The enemy that soweth them is the devil. The harvest is the end of the world, and the reapers are the angels. As therefore the tares are gathered and burned in the fire, so shall it be in the end of this world. That lays it down pretty clear. So the Son of Man shall send forth his angels, and they shall gather out of his kingdom all the things that offend and them which do iniquity, and shall cast them into a furnace of fire. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth. Thank goodness we don't have to go there. Then shall the righteous shine forth as the sun in the kingdom of their Father. Who hath ears to hear, let them hear. That puts it down straightforward, very clear what he's talking about in these parables. The disciples were really kind of puzzled on his doctrine or his teaching, why he's teaching in parables. He said that's the only way you're going to know where I'm going. That's the only way you're going to know the things in heaven. If you don't understand, because you're not of the heaven, you don't understand the things of heaven. That's why I speak to you in parables. You're of this earth. And that's why I speak to you in parables. I'm going to pick verse 30 apart a little bit. The young tares are the young blades of the wheat. Look the same and can't be distinguished until they are grown and ready for harvest. The tares are the believers, and what the believers must live side by side in this world. God allows the unbelievers to remain for a while, just as a farmer allows tares to remain in his field. So the surrounding wheat is uprooted with them. At the harvest, however, the thistles will be uprooted and thrown away. God's harvest judgment of all mankind is coming, whether we're ready or not. We are to make ourselves ready by making sure our faith is sincere, it says. When something grows, it's first, for the earth bringeth forth fruit of harvest, first the blade, then the ear, after that the full corn of the ear. You cannot turn that around. It is designed by God to grow exactly that order when you watch corn grow, right? When you watch corn grow, it grows in that manner. Very, very clear. It brings forth. When we sow seeds, when we read God's word out loud, you're pushing your darkness out. And you're sowing seeds in the spirit realm. So we're sowing seeds in the spirit realm, we're sowing seeds in the natural. There's a movie I watched just recently, and in the middle of there somewhere, one guy says, there were two farmers who prayed for rain. The one went out and prepared his field, the other one did not. Which one was ready? The one that prepared his field. So if we could prepare our field before it rains, we can pray for rain, right? But you're probably sitting there thinking, hopefully it don't rain till my field's ready, right? So it don't rain on so I can go out and plant first, so then after I plant, then I pray for rain, right? So that's kind of wraps it up for me, I think. So we're sowing seeds, and we're getting in the meantime, we're getting our field ready, whatever that may look like. In our daily walk of life, whether we want rain or want more of what God has for us, or what are we doing with the seeds that we plant? If I don't have my heart right, and I give you $1 million bill to go buy a house, the blessing ain't gonna follow quite as well as when you prepare your heart for it before you give. And the receiver has to be willing to receive whatever you have for him in order to make the blessing flow. But the receiver can go like this, no. Then all of a sudden like, well, what do I do now? He has a stony heart, or he has a hard heart. Speaking about, I have one more thing here. Speaking of hard hearts, or stony heart, Ezekiel speaks about that a lot. I found 2 verses. Ezekiel 36:26 says, a new heart also will I give you, a new spirit will I put within you, and I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh, and will give you a heart of flesh. That lays it pretty much down, I think, for preparing your fields of hearts. So God bless you.